are Snake Bite Whisky, and we are surviving Rocklahoma 2023, motherfucker.
What is up, everybody? We are here. We're finally live. How's it going? We are finally kicking this show off. Let me tell you, I was about ready to throw this computer through a window, but fortunately, I digress. And we got the show running. Please, folks, do me a favor. Let me know how we are coming through. Let me know that everything is sounding good so that we can continue this show. I've got a loaded show, and I do not want to postpone another live stream. I'm telling you, I don't want to do it. Loud and clear. Nice shirt. Thank you. You like that? You know, guys, if you visit the Surviving Rocklahoma Teespring page, these are actually available. They cost more than your average shirt because you know what? These threads are twice as nice, so you're going to pay a little extra price. What is up? I see Scott Bond, pro drummer, is joining us from YouTube. Fortunately, whenever I fixed this, I fixed it across all platforms, so we are simultaneously streaming across the cyber universe. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, and our home here at Facebook. They don't always play nice, but when they do, we're going to rock the airwaves. So with that being said, I think it is time for us to go ahead and start steering this show. We've got some time to make up for. What is up? One half of the Rocklahoma bitches is in the comments. So before we kick off the show, y'all, we need to go ahead and pay some homage to the sponsor, the fine folks that sponsor this podcast. First up, we've got DEB Concerts, who answers the question, what do you want to do with your life? And rock he does. Rock he did at Rocklahoma 2023, powering the DEB concert stage inside of the Roadhouse. Furthermore, he wanted to give back and give thanks to all of you folks. So he did a free show with the legendary John Karabi at the Glitter Bar October 13th, hosted by Eddie Trunk. It was an amazing show. Fortunately, I couldn't make it because, you know, I was busy running some bounce houses as we got a side hustle going on. Those same bouncers that you saw at Rock the Equinox just a few months ago. Christy is, woo, are we there yet? No, I wish we were, but we are here. April is saying these temps are saying nope. Well, I tell you what, I want to give a huge, also want to give a little special thank you to At Your Service Rentals for being one of our longest running sponsors here at Surviving Rocklahoma, your official podcast of Rocklahoma. Remember, At Your Service Rentals is the official purveyors of the poo shacks for your restroom needs, your poo, your pee needs. The poo crew are ready to put up with your crap at Rocklahoma and Born and Raised music festivals, but they operate outside of those music festivals as well. So if you have an event, maybe a company remodeling, I don't know, whatever it is you might need for more facilities to cater to a large public gathering, well, I tell you what, call AYS Rentals so your customers aren't standing in line like that guy. What's that guy doing over there?
Shitter was full.
Yeah, he didn't call AYS Rentals. Also, want to give special thanks to all of our veterans. We have been proud to be partnered with Rockavet for several years now, as their mission statement is simple: help provide those veterans with the medicine that is music. And that's what they've been doing for several years. We've given over 60 passes since we linked up with them to not only Rocklahoma, but Born and Raised and other concerts as well. And the folks that we sat down with this past Rocklahoma, they also wanted to give a shout out to them. Hey guys, Snake Bite Whisky.
Here's to the veterans, man. Fucking thank you for rocking out and fucking supporting rock and roll.
Much respect.
Yes, sir. Snake Bite Whisky sat down with us at Rocklahoma 2022. They also wanted to give me a hand as we gave us some shout outs to our proud sponsors like these girls. Hey, guys, hit it again.
Rocklahoma, bitches!
I'm so glad the Rocklahoma bitches is in the comments to see those. Absolutely love them. They just love keeping everybody having a good time at Rocklahoma. And that's what the Rocklahoma bitches is all about. They've also got some great swag, but as they walk around, guys, they socially influence a great time everywhere they go without even trying. And I absolutely love these girls. I am so glad to be working with them. They have all these dirty dogs get on the back of the bus and just party all day long. And I absolutely love the folks at the Big Ole Bus. Also, now, guys, we got one more sponsor, but they sponsor this segment. They sponsor the show, folks. Want to join me as we pop open this show as we do each and every week. We're going to crack open a cold one, and this week's cold one is brought to you by the folks that sell the suds that keep me sauced. I'm talking about Pryor Liquors in Pryor, Oklahoma. So if you are in the northeastern Oklahoma area and you have those special needs for that adult beverage, maybe you can't find it at your local liquor store, give Pryor Liquors a call. And man, they went above and beyond in helping out all of those campsites. Have an amazing time. So on behalf of Pryor Liquors, Surviving Rocklahoma, and all of our other sponsors, cheers, folks. All right. So now that we got that out of the way, yes, my best friend, my bestest co-hostess with the mostest, Christy Gross, she nailed it. The Yellow Bellies. Gary's sipping on some apple cider mimosas. I want to also thanks again to Gary, and I see Scott in the comments. Huge shout out to the Outlaw Devils. Make sure that you guys are here next week. I promise we're going to start on time next week. Now that we figured out what was going on and what delayed the show this week. Now, next week, We are going to be linking up with the Outlaw Devils. They got some stuff that they want to talk about, and they've got something they want to share with you. We've got a debut for you next week right here on Surviving Rocklahoma. It's been a little bit since we've seen our good friends, and I'm telling you, we are so excited to see what is coming out of, coming from the Outlaw Devils. Alrighty, folks, let's go ahead and get this show going. I've got a lot to talk about. As you know, tomorrow is Halloween. I know a lot of you folks are going to be out with the little ones, or maybe not, maybe just letting the inner child in yourself run free through the streets as you go and trick or treat for that candy. Remember, folks, be safe. Watch for the drivers out there. Incorporate glowy stuff into your costumes, especially the costumes of those little ones that tend to get all excited when they see their other friends. We don't want to have any accidents going on this Halloween. So make sure everybody is safe, aware of your surroundings, and above all, you all have some fun. Now, I did ask earlier in the month for on the Facebook page for our folks who are going to be dressing up this Halloween. I said, you know what, folks? If you're going to be dressing up, I would love to see your Halloween costume. And you guys did not disappoint. We got a few folks that commented and show us, however you say that, their Halloween costumes. Let's see if we can pull that up here on the board. Get Chrome up so that we can see our costumes. Alrighty, folks. Now let me see what we can do. We're going to pull up and see some of those wonderful Halloween costumes. Comment below. 9 comments. Huge shout out to Kendra. What is up, Kendra? One of our Rocklahoma bitches. Pulled out the Freddy mask. Let's see what else we got. We've one of the other Rocklahoma bitches. Wow. That is an absolutely gorgeous mask. I absolutely love that. Jane Stump. Dig it. I love the makeup, y'all. Let's see who else we got. We've got Camp Black Pearl submitted their costumes. One of your top contenders for Miss Rocklahoma 2023. Brandy, look at that makeup, y'all. I dig the costumes. What are you guys dressing up for? If you haven't yet, I would still love, you've got time, I would still love to see what you all are going to be dressing up as this year for Halloween tomorrow. You can email your Halloween costumes to survivingrocklahoma@gmail.com. We'd love to share that on the website. You can also find the post on the page and post your Halloween costumes. We absolutely love them, guys. Thank you all for tuning in to this live stream. We're talking a little bit about Halloween. Going to be in the middle of the week this year. As soon as it starts getting dark, if not a little bit before, those trick-or-treaters are going to start making their way up those those neighborhoods. Also, folks, remember your front door light is pretty much a universal sign that that you're going to be doing trick or treating. Let's turn the front door light off if you're not going to be handing out candy. If you're going to be away from home, that's fine. You turn on your other security lights, but that front door light, folks, let's leave that turned off if you're not going to be handing out candy this year. Save yourself some headache and confusion for little kids and all of that good stuff. Now, we do have a little bit of an announcement, and this is another reason why I really needed to go live this week. As many of you know, we didn't go live last week. I was a little under the weather, and honestly, whenever you got sinus issues, talking on a microphone is just not pleasing to listen to for the audience. Now, this week, I wanted to go ahead and make sure that we got live, even though we had some technical difficulties getting the stream up. Last month, we talked right before Born and Raised about some personal issues that I had been having, some medical issues, and unfortunately, it caused me to drop out of Born and Raised Music Festival, the country festival. This announcement kind of touches into that. As many of you know, I have an inner ear disorder called Meniere's disease, and this affects my vestibular system. And long story short, I get a lot of the symptoms of being basically fall down drunk without the drunk. I get very bad vertigo and dizziness and things of that nature, imbalance issues. The side effect of that is this condition is taking my hearing, has taken my hearing for most, long story short, for all purposes. The bright side is we have had some great news come out in the last week or two. My surgery has been approved, so I will be getting my cochlear implants here in the next couple of months, the last week of November. What that means for us is that here around the end of November, the 1st of more December than anything, I'm going to be missing a few live streams as I recover. They're going to do some digging in the plumbing. As Christy points out, I'm very proud to say I will be assimilated and I will be making my cyborg debut here in a couple, towards mid-December, late December. I'm going to miss a couple of weeks as I recover from that. I'm going to be getting a cochlear implant. The cool thing is, it's going to restore a lot of the hearing that I've lost, so it will make doing this podcast a lot easier. I will also be able to Bluetooth into all my electronics, so that will be really freaking cool. November 29th, hopefully, I will be getting my cochlear implants, having my surgery. I will be down for 2 or 3 weeks, and then over the course of the next month or two, I will go in and have all the circuitry turned on and everything. Hopefully, everything will be done by mid-January. So that's the big announcement. The big announcement for me is I'm finally going to be getting my surgery. I haven't really talked about it much on the show because I don't like to talk about things and then them evaporate into the air and nothing happens. So I don't like to... I was going to wait to cash the check until the ink is dry, but we now have it scheduled. So that's going to impact a couple of live streams here. So wanted to share that with you all because I want to also thank each and every one of you folks that have reached out either personally or through the show, or when we've seen each other out and about, whether it be at Rocklahoma, the various festivals, or live music gatherings, whether it be at the bars or wherever at. I've had a lot of folks reaching out and sharing their support, their well wishes, and their prayers. Thank you all so much for that. It means the world to me, folks. And as I've said, we are not going to reach.
Giggity.
Oh yeah, you all in the comments. What can I say? I start talking circles whenever I'm trying to change the subject. Yeah, but thank you all for reaching out to myself personally and through the show to extend your well wishes and prayers. They did not fall on my deaf ear. I've got them. I've got them recorded, so they're there. With that being said, folks, we are going to keep on pushing. Neither hail nor high water will keep us from doing this show. I absolutely love it. You folks keep me going in many, many ways. And as long as you guys keep tuning in, we're going to keep doing these live streams. And that's just all there is to it. So where there's a will, there's a way, and you all have the will. So I'm going to find the way, and we are going to keep this show rolling. We're going to keep supporting live music because that is what it is all about. I love doing it. You guys love hearing it. And so you know what? We're running late. We're running behind. It's been too long since we've heard some live music. So I tell you what, we got some local artists here, and we saw them at Rock the Knox here just last month, and I absolutely loved them, and they got a new track that I really, really do dig, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Here it is, folks. Here is Taranis with Comply.
This is why I don't talk to you. You talk not understanding, indirectly hating on me. Why so jaded? Just go get faded to forget about you. This machine is running out of fuel, running it down into the ground. Compensation's the only sound I hear that comes out of your
And that was Taranis with Comply. Now, resistance is futile. I am proud to be assimilated here in a few weeks. Now, you will click the follow button. You will check out Taranis on Facebook, Spotify, anywhere you get your music. You will comply. All right, I messed that one up, but that's fine. No, I love these kids, guys. They're still in high school. Now, to say we've got talent just coming out of everywhere, out of Oklahoma. These guys are just another example of what we've got coming out of our local rock music scene, man. We're raising them right up here. We are born and bred rock stars. I absolutely love it. Yes, as April says in the comments, they go hard. Let me see if I can turn those comments on so that you all can actually see the comments. There we go. Now, also, folks, we're also going to be, we've got something else coming up on the horizon. We are going to be doing a road trip. Last year, we were very blessed to be invited to Key West, Florida for Rock Island 2024. And we took the gamble. Neither of us could really afford it, but we invested in ourselves. Where there's a will, there's a way. We found a way to get down there. Angel and myself, representing Surviving Rocklahoma and photography by Angel Lee. We packed up our stuff and we trekked 1,500 miles across the United States of America, crossing, oh my gosh, 6 states in a day? We drove 23 hours to Rock Island, and we absolutely had a blast, and we hope to come back this year. Excuse me. Need someone to hold a mic. I can hold it. Yes, we are very much hoping to make our return 2024. The lineup is absolutely sick. I am so dying to go. Let me pull this up real quick. I should have been ready. Let's see what we've got. January 17th to the 20th. Headliners include Night Ranger, L.A. Guns, Bret Michaels, Dee Snider, Stone Temple Pilots, Jefferson freaking Starship, man. I mean, these are all legends in their own right. No, it's not just adults, folks. It's an all ages show, and it's absolutely amazing. Now, I'm not going to lie, folks. It is rather expensive. I mean, you're living on an island, and not just an island. You are like 3 hours out into the ocean. So, I mean, you hop from the Florida Panhandle and you're driving on that Pacific Highway, or I hope that's the right word. You're driving on that highway over the ocean, skipping islands, and it's the very last island at the southernmost tip.
Giggity.
And, It was an amazing time. Was looking to pull up the full lineup, but I didn't see it. But I do want to say we did put in for media this year, and just like we got a bunch of interviews from Rocklahoma, I hope to get several for this music festival as well. Now, it's not official, folks. We have not yet been approved, but we've submitted for that one. We've also submitted for almost a dozen other festivals across the country, because if we can't go to this one, we're going to go to another one. I mean, we're going to do a road trip. Road Trip 2024. That is what I'm looking for. Now, here that's an awful long wind up. Now, here's the pitch. So here's it going, folks. I want to appreciate each and every one of you all that have been doing stars and donating stars to the Facebook page. But we're going to need a lot more of them, folks. We're also going to be looking for a few more sponsors to help us get there. It wasn't a cheap trip, so we're going to have to start fundraising now. Now, if you would like to work with Surviving Rocklahoma podcast, you would like for us to promote your event, share awareness for your event, and all of that other good stuff, please reach out to survivingrocklahoma@gmail.com. We would love to work with you and find out ways that we could work together because, once again, folks, we are going to begin doing some fundraising to get us a travel budget for our next festival because it's not going to be close. Now, we're going to be selling some nifty shirts. We've still got some leftover first edition official podcasts of Rocklahoma t-shirts. We've also got the Teesprings and a few others. We're going to send you some links on the Facebook page this week for you to have your opportunity to get you some Surviving Rocklahoma merch while throwing a little bit in our gas tank to get us where we want to go, to bring you sights and images and interviews with the rock stars that make up some of these distant festivals that we want to get to. Going back to the comments, look at that island. It is so big. Yes. I'll be there in Oklahoma, freezing my butt off, living vicariously through you. Let me tell you, last year when we left, it was 30 degrees in Oklahoma. 24 hours later, we were dipping our toes in the Key West beach in Florida at a balmy 72 degrees. With wind and that sea air in our hair. It was just absolutely amazing. But we got to get back. Now, with that being said, folks, I want to thank each and every one of y'all once again for your support. Now, I want to also... Where are we at? We are going to be doing a Rocklahoma rewind. So if you went to Rocklahoma 2024, you saw we got a stacked lineup, and we met up with several of these bands that you may or may not have heard of. Now, this show, we have had the opportunity to meet artists near and far, both these homegrown kids, these musical prodigies like Taranis, who we featured a little bit ago. Also, some folks that have been around and doing it for a while are Outlaw Devils. We're going to be debuting them next week. Last year and this year, for that matter, I got to finish that interview. We even talked to the Mongolian metal band, The Who. But The Who wasn't our first international artist that we ever got to speak with. 2 years ago, I got to meet some folks from down under, from New Zealand, and I've been itching to meet some more folks from down that way, and my wishes were answered because this year I got to make some new friends in Snake Bite Whisky. I am your host with the Locks That Rocks, Adam Richmond, and this is Surviving Rocklahoma, your official podcast of Rocklahoma. And I am so honored to be joined by some gentlemen that you absolutely loved watching on our live stream a couple of weeks ago. Snake Bite Whisky, what's up, guys?
What's up, man?
Hey guys, how are you?
Okay.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine. And how is this year's Hotlahoma for you all?
Dude, it's fucking awesome.
This is insane, man. We love this place.
Yeah, it's been a fucking blast.
It's only getting better, man. It's only getting better.
Yes, sir.
One that just walked through is fucking solid. Fucking solid.
It's the little things in life, right?
Here's the kings.
You got to be grateful for the little things, and especially a breeze whenever you're cooking out here. Like, oh, that feels.
That's it, man. It's a cool vibe. The American people, they've been so welcoming, so loving and stuff, and so friendly so far. It's awesome, man. And for us to play the show we did before, it went off. The crowd was awesome, and we thank everybody for coming.
I'm glad you bring that up. Can you tell me a little bit about playing to the crowd today?
Yeah, they were cool, man. They were fucking super responsive. Fucking, we had them chanting Aussie, Aussie, oi, 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 the whole fucking thing. Yeah, they were fucking. The crowd here was fucking amazing. It's one of the best crowds we've ever played to in like fucking 10 years of being in a band. Rocklahoma fucking bought it today. It was fucking cool.
Stood up to its reputation. It's Rocklahoma, man. It's rock and roll, brother. Rock and roll.
That's what I like to hear. Can you tell me a little bit about our American Rocklahoma or American rock culture versus back home?
Dude, like the rock and roll that we fucking play all came out of America. It's
Right.
like for us, like Sunset Strip and LA, that was the Mecca. That's where it all fucking started. We play C's fucking metal, man. Fucking that's where it came from. Like, yeah. So to come and play in front of fucking Americans and
The train was leaving Sunday.
don't mind him. He's only a bass guitarist. But yeah, man, to come here and play, like, what a lot of people don't hear anymore. We're, like, honestly, in my heart, I think we're playing one of the most truest rock and roll around today. It's like, there's no bullshit, there's no fuck all, it's no pretension. We do it how it should be done. It's a finger in your fucking face, it's fucking rock and roll, it's fucking, that's what we do. Yeah. And we don't give a fuck. Like, we seriously do not give a fuck. Yeah. But people liked it, so yeah.
With all
And
due
they always
respect.
do. That's a fucking thing.
With all due respect, man, we're here to party, we're here to meet friends, hang out with the locals, hang out with the bands, and just party on, man. That's us. And as Aussies love to party, man. So meeting the Americans and coming to Rocklahoma is party central, man. Absolutely. Pleasure to be here.
I can't wait to party with me some Aussies, guys. I've got some high bucket list items on but the way you guys get down, I just so can't wait to see you guys just getting into the element, just tearing it up. Tell me a little bit about partying here versus partying back home.
I guess Americans are a bit freer than Australians. Yeah. That would be what I was saying. So like, we noticed that last night when we were fucking hanging out and shit. It's like, yeah, you guys fucking like know how to party. Like, yeah, fucking Australians, they can be a little bit hung up a bit about shit and that. But yeah, you're walking around and it's just like, yeah, titties are out. And you're like, okay, fuck.
A lot of good smells around.
Rock and
A lot
roll.
of good smells.
Yeah, man. It's like fucking. You guys know how to party. See, the thing is, we're a party band, man. We fucking that's our shit.
Yeah.
Like, we believe in the whole fucking rock and roll shit. We believe in drinking and fucking and rocking. And like, when you're at home, like, yeah, it happens, but you're like, yeah. And then you come to fucking Rocklahoma, and everybody's into that shit. And you're like, yeah, that's where it needs to be, man. Fucking, you should move over here.
Isn't the statement of Rocklahoma love, liberty, and rock and roll or something like that, man?
Yes,
From
sir.
what I remember. So forgive me if I'm wrong, but dude, it's living up to its reputation, bro.
And see, that's what it all is, what it's all about. The veterans group I was telling you all about, one of their big messages that they spread is music is medicine. We got a lot of guys. They've come over there. They've had to do the things that they don't want to do. They've been places they don't want to be, and that carries you. That their soul picks all of that stuff up, and music, that attitude, that fuck you. Look, I've done what I've had to do. I mean, this is me, and that's what Rocklahoma is all about. Is everybody just taking that individuality and ramping it up to an 11 and just fucking going with it. And we appreciate folks that keep it like you.
And the thing is, dude, like, to make that even more emphatic, I'm a veteran. I'm ex-military.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so fucking, I know exactly what those guys have been through. I've been there, I've done it. Yeah. I was in the military, then I left the military to play rock and roll, basically, but fucking, yeah. So if you're all supporting the fucking military, man, you're fucking there.
We got somebody over here.
No, Mike!
Yeah, it's our friend Mike. We love Mike.
Our buddy Mike.
Yeah.
These guys are awesome.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, they just killed it.
I
Going places.
I feel it, man.
If I can say one thing, I'll say, man, is meeting Mike, I've got to know a little bit of the background story about what Rocklahoma is, and the locals, the government, the council here in Oklahoma getting involved, or in Pryor, and putting on this show, man. It's much respect. It's not something that actually happens in Australia, but for the landowner to have this festival, for the Chamber of Commerce to be involved, and for everybody who works here to potentially put back into charities and stuff, man, it's a heartwarming thing, man.
It's not only that, it's supporting rock and roll.
Yeah, that's it, man.
That's the thing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
It's like it goes hand in hand. Like, people always fucking judge rockers as being the fucking shit people in the world. We're not the shit people in the world. We're the best motherfucking people in the world. We're the most giving. We fucking look after each other. Like, heavy rock and heavy metal is the biggest fucking community. No matter where the fuck you go, everybody looks after each other. And that's what it's about, man. Fucking. And that's what this is about. What? Fucking over the weekend, 100,000, 80,000, 100,000 people. Everybody fucking, there's no bullshit, there's no fucking tension, everybody's just fucking hanging out.
It's all love and fun, man.
Fucking time. And that's what it should be at.
Man, I
Mike's
cannot say.
Mike's here. Mike, and I'm here. Mike's him in.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, man?
My name's Michael O'Toole.
Yeah.
My name's Michael O'Toole, and I do charity for the Chamber of Commerce of Pryor.
Wow.
And
That's what I mean, man.
this is my 4th year here at Rocklahoma, and a little bit of background about myself. What I do out here is I make sure everybody is hydrated. Everybody's got ice and water, because I understand the concept of partying, and it's all good. You can do whatever you want, but please hydrate, because if you don't, I'm gonna pull up on a golf cart and I'll have to take you to the EMTs, because you've had one drink too many.
I just like mine.
You know, I met these guys yesterday.
Day one.
Day one, they pulled in their RV,
Yeah, man.
and I met them yesterday for the first time, and they became family. You know, so
I love it. And you've got a testament right here. You're local, right?
Yeah,
man,
that's what this place is. We don't care who you are. We don't care if we like you. We don't care if we get along or we don't. But you come here, you're instantly adopted. We're family. That's what it is here. Loud, local, live, Rocklahoma family. This is what we're all about here. And so I am so glad to see you come in and vouch for us and back up what we've been saying, is that we appreciate everything that they do for us for this festival, and letting us come out here and be wild, crazy, let anybody and everybody walk around naked.
and my whole thing is, I have met so many good people. Okay, and it doesn't matter how much money you have or how much money you don't have. I have met really good people. All right, and the upside on my end is that gentlemen like themselves they'll never forget me, ever. Whether they become monster big or not monster big, they'll remember at Rocklahoma, Mike fucking took care of us.
Yeah, man.
And
Right, man.
that was
The
whole thing.
hospitality, man. The hospitality's been awesome, bro.
Like, took care.
That's it, man.
Guys, that's what it is. And that's you know, it takes a town to raise a village, and it takes a village to raise a kick-ass music festival. And this festival is growing, guys. I mean, we got guys from down under.
Hey, man,
We were hanging out with Alien Weaponry from New Zealand a couple of years ago.
we represent all of Australia, man. Yeah, we love all our musos, the guys we've played with in the past, the guys
I mean, we are the only non-American band on the bill.
Well, we got the Who as well, the Mongolians.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. We're only the second. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, 2 fucking international bands, and that's it. A little old Snake Bite Whisky from Australia.
Yeah, man.
And that's what we're saying. We're worldwide.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
And we just got to
Everybody
keep the
knows
spirit
Rocklahoma.
forward, keeping it going, take care of each other. And I appreciate you guys sitting with us.
But getting back to them guys showing up, they had no idea what they were walking into. Okay, and I do not like to pat myself on the back or anything. But coming across me, all right, compared to coming across somebody else, it gave them kind of a background about Oklahoma and about Rocklahoma and how things work here and how we're, like you said, we're like one big happy family.
Hey, Mike. Oh.
Appreciate it, Mike.
Look, I gotta keep them hydrated.
Yes, sir.
As a matter of fact, I was just told a few minutes ago that I'm the true Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Yes, because I give out water and ice to people.
Well, that's awesome, man. You're the Iceman.
That's cool, man.
I'm the Iceman.
I tried to do it, and I just look more like Bobby Boucher. So, I mean, it's just a water boy.
I heard that name, but yeah.
Do what?
Nah, man, we've done our show now. We hope everybody's enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We had an awesome time and stuff, and now the stress is off a little bit. We can actually, Snakebite can be what we are, which is a party mob, party band. We like to meet the locals, just hang out,
So you guys,
socialise.
you guys are the party band. Are you here all weekend?
Man, we're here all
we're
weekend,
here.
brother.
We're
All
here
right.
all
We're playing
weekend
the
till
party
Monday.
now, man.
And
Party.
We've done our homework. Now it's
Oh,
time
yeah.
to party, guys.
Dude.
Awesome.
We finished.
Yeah,
we
we're
played our
finished.
set.
As
Now
you
we
can tell.
party. It's
It was
fucking.
a 2 o'clock
Game
time
on
for
now,
us, which is
man.
early for us, and that was before a gig, man.
All right.
Yeah, no, man, we're here to party and just meet the locals and have fun, man. We love you all, man. It's awesome.
I love it. Well, before we start kicking off the party and we start getting some of that wonderful hydration, thank you so much, dude. I like to give my guests an opportunity to directly address their audience, their fans, the folks who saw you guys. If you would just look at the camera, and the camera is yours.
I'll leave it to my main man, Mr. JR.
We're from Brisbane.
I'm trying. I'm working on it.
Yeah, so if you watched this today, obviously you had a fucking kick-ass time. But if you haven't seen us, you don't know us, check us out on Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, fucking Twitter. We're fucking everywhere, man. We're like a fucking disease. We're like herpes. We're fucking everywhere.
Snakebite whiskey in the world, man.
Everywhere.
Just Google Snake Bite Whisky. Only band in the world with that fucking name. And you won't be fucking disappointed. I promise you. Same as a couple hundred people who watched this today, they were not disappointed.
You know what? I always wrap up the show with a couple of different things, but we're gonna go a little differently. But you know what, folks? For Snake Bite Whisky, I'm Adam Richmond, the host with the Locks Like Rocks. This is your official podcast of Rocklahoma. And until next time, we are saying Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Thanks, brother. Dude, thanks very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, keeping the theme of Halloween, Snake Bite Whisky.
hitched up hearts, whips and chains, lost and found, congregation of the town. Let's have a dreams, they'll make you scream. We step inside, you'll lose your mind. Welcome to the Creep Show. That's the Kings and Queer Ringing Dings and the Creep Show. Welcome to the Creep Show. That's the Kings and all your links you gotta know. Black cannon, junkie queens, battle saints and neoxene, red lips, sweet pain, a house of ill repute. You don't hungry, no wanna leave. It'll make you spin, cows down the sand. Welcome to the Creep Show. That's the Kings and Queer Ringing Dings and the Creep Show. Welcome to the Creep Show. That's the Kings and all your links you gotta know. Welcome to the Creep Show. That's the Kings and Queer Ringing Dings and the Creep Show. Welcome to the Creep Show. That's the Kings and Queer Ringing Dings and the Creep Show. Welcome to the Creep Show. That's the Kings and Queer Ringing Dings and the Creep Show.
And that was Snake Bite Whisky with Creep Show. It was so... Oh my gosh, to say I had fun with those guys is a complete understatement. You think we had fun at the interview? They were so much fun to hang out with backstage in the media area, as well as in the pit. Those guys lived it up at Rocklahoma 2023, and I'm telling you, they had plenty of stories to take back with them to when they went back home to Australia. I love meeting people from all over the world, and I almost love it as much as I love to feature local music. Now, going back into the comments, so sorry. Yes, late to the party. It's okay. The show got started a little late. You didn't miss a whole lot. Big announcement is we are going to be missing a couple of shows in the month of December, but I will be a cyborg by the end of the year. So there's that. We got that going for us. Looks like several folks are still with us. Thank you all for staying tuned as long as you have and enjoying that interview. Remember, you can catch that interview once again or any other interview that we captured at Rocklahoma this past year on the YouTube channel. Just look up Surviving Rocklahoma. But when you do, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Click that little bell next to it so you get an alert anytime we go live. Now, we also like to feature, let you all know what is going on in the area, and we like to talk about the concert calendar. See if I can bring that up here. Now, we've got several things going on. We got Sign of Lies is going to have their Halloween bash. Now, you saw one of the artists, Taranis. We featured him at the top of the show. Also, Sign of Lies, Monkey Gun, and the Numbers Game. This is going to be tomorrow night in Oklahoma City. $15 the day of Halloween night. That's going to be a great show, folks. Now, if you're looking for something in the Tulsa area, November 7th, November 1st at 7 p.m. at the Tulsa Theater, we've got Hollywood Undead with Tech 9. You have got to see a Tech 9 show. It'll change the way you look at concerts. This man knows how to work a crowd. Hollywood Undead, of course, played Rocklahoma a few times. Now, this one's a really cool one, folks. Now, I know not a lot of you get to Tahlequah very often, but ScostyCon, the Indigenous Comic Book Convention, is going to be going on the 4th. That's this weekend from 12 to 7 here in Tahlequah. Now, there's going to be Indigenous artists, native pop culture, comic book and cosplay panel discussions, vendor booths, and all of the stuff that you would expect from a comic book convention. But if you were a fan of the amazing show on FX called The Reservation Dogs, one of the actresses is going to be in town this weekend. I want to catch that one. Now, if you're going to be let's excuse me. Now, coming up on the 7th, speaking of Indigenous bands, a good friend of mine, he has a brand called Full Blood Clothing. Recently, he got into Full Blood Productions. He's been doing some comedy shows here in Tahlequah. He's going to also be bringing some native heavy metal to Tulsa at the Shrine, November 10th, for Medicine Horse, Mark Miller, Spook, and Pat Minotaur. That's going to be the Shrine, November 10th at 7 p.m., $10 in advance, $15 day of the show. Now, another gig I would love, looks like it was postponed. I really wanted to see Aerosmith and the Black Crows. Looks like that one was postponed. That's a new one. I didn't see that one. Anybody know what happened there? November 10th. Yeah. Let's see. Now, we saw them last year in Key West, Florida. Hopefully, we'll make it back again this year. They're not playing this year, but you can catch them at the River Spirit Casino. Styx is going to be in town, the legendary Styx. Guys, all right. So I know they've been doing it for a while. Now, there's a reason why in almost all of the early Adam Sandler movies, he's always talking about Styx. Guys, they put on a great show. You owe it to yourself to see them. If you are any bit of a rock fan, you've got to catch the people that were influential in Styx. They put on a really, really good show. I'm saying you'll thank me later. I promise. And it looks like that is going to be our concert calendar for the night. Thank you all so much for staying with us this far. We like to wrap up each and every show by the same way. You know what, guys? We wouldn't have a show if it wasn't for you, and so I want to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching these live streams and reacting and commenting and all of those stuff. I see all of you folks in the comments. Remember, folks, if you would like to see your music featured here on the podcast, Surviving Rocklahoma, it's easy. Just submit your music. Shoot me an email, survivingrocklahoma@gmail.com. Include an EPK so I can let everybody know a little bit about you before I feature your music. People, you never know who is listening, and we have a lot of folks that have found some sizable audiences by having their music featured right here on the show, and I'd love to feature yours as well. Once again, that's survivingrocklahoma@gmail.com, and if you're going to be playing in the area, let me know where you're going to be playing as well. Throw that in the email. Now, if you are going to be consuming the content outside of Facebook, whether it be on all of the podcast networks, Spotify, iTunes, iRadio, even Audible and Amazon Music, we're also on Twitch and YouTube. Make sure that you hit those like and subscribe buttons. Those numbers do matter, and we are pushing for some numbers so we can unlock some really cool things. But it takes you guys going and checking that button. But folks, before, you know what, we're going to throw in another musical number before we cut the stream off tonight. So before I let you all go, I just want to remind everybody, join us next week. We are going to be bringing you some words from some good friends that helped us through the pandemic, the Rocklahoma that never was. These folks stepped up and filled in, and they paired up with Surviving Rocklahoma during the pandemic to bring you some music. The Outlaw Devils is going to be bringing us a debut of their new single here next week, and we're going to link up with them in the meantime. So be sure you join us next week right here on Surviving Rocklahoma. Once again, folks, everybody make sure that you have a great and safe Halloween. Party responsibly. Buddy system, folks. Look out for your friends and stick around because we're going to play some tracks. But until then, as always, stay on the positive side of life. And until next time, rock on. Ladies and gentlemen, Harakiri.
catch the fucking sound.